Hi guys, and welcome to a coffee chat. I'm Dr. Boomer Brown with Doing Good at Work. Well, this month we've been talking about personal finance. We've talked about 5 things that you can do with money. We've talked about a budget, and we've looked at reducing debt or staying out of debt. We've also looked at some tips and some traps with money. And we've got to the end of the month, and actually we've got a 5 Wednesday month, so this is an additional video. So as you work through your plan of how you manage yourself and you manage your money, this will make your life better. Hopefully it will reduce the stress and not add to the stress that sometimes we experience from personal finance. So today I talked to you a little bit about in the writing how you can save some money on groceries. There's lots of ways to do that. There's lots of additional ideas and thoughts around this, and I hope that's helpful to you. But today in the video section, I want to talk to you about one specific thing that can reduce stress and help you in almost every situation. And that's the idea of having an emergency fund. You know, Dave Ramsey talks about this, other financials, Ron Blue, so many people talk about the idea of having an emergency fund. How do you get an emergency fund? How much should it be? Where should I save it or store it or whatever? There's lots of ideas around this, but here's what I want you to try to do. If you haven't done this already, this is a goal for you. It's your first savings goal. Your first goal of savings is to save $1,000 in a fund where when you have an emergency, you have some money to go to. You know the kinds of emergencies that I'm talking about. You know, I've got up on a cold winter morning, went out to start my car, and it just went click. I needed a battery. That's over $100. Or I've gone out there and it wouldn't start, and I needed a starter, and that's $300 to $400. Or if you're like me, I'm trying to save money. I'm driving a beater, and the transmission falls out of the thing, and it cost me $2,000 to get it rebuilt. You know, there's lots of unexpected emergencies. Could be a child getting sick, breaking off a tooth. I mean, I've experienced all these things, and you probably have too. So emergencies probably won't go away, but preventive care and doing things the way we've been talking about can reduce the number of emergencies that maybe you experience. So here's the idea behind the emergency fund. Get that $1,000 in the bank, so that when you have these unexpected emergencies, you can go to that money. Now here's the long-term savings goal. After you work your way through your budget and you reduce your debt, your long-term savings goal is to try to save 3 to 6 months worth of money in an account where you can be ready for major emergencies. This really does help the stress in life. I know I've been there like you when this has happened and I haven't had the money. You know, I've had to borrow money from people, ask my family. I mean, just dig around in car seats to see if I can find nickels and dimes. I mean, sell stuff. I mean, we've done all kinds of these things, and it just causes a tremendous amount of stress. So I encourage you to think about making that first savings goal, $1,000 in a savings account for those emergencies, and then long-term 3 to 6 months worth of savings. It'll make your life better. Listen, thanks for joining me this month as we've talked about personal finance. As always, if we can help you with any kind of situation in your life, it's not just finance. It could be something about your mate, your spouse, significant other. It could be about your children. There's lots of things that are on people's minds that they just need someone to talk to. And that's why Doing Good at Work is here. We're here to help you because we care about you. Listen, thanks for stopping by today for a coffee chat. And as I say each week, I hope to see you next week on a coffee chat. Take care and have a great day.